let her sit and game till 2 in the morning so I can like leave the computer as a babysitter. Me because it seems like you don't like me very much. I was surprised you wanted to go because it seems like you don't like me very much either.
Here we go! Here the fuck we go!
Maybe in a different tone than I'd said them, so when I heard that you and Angie were talking about Lisa, sure, of course, I was messy and I told Angie. I thought, if Heather thinks she can tell everybody what I said with her stank on top of it, then I can tell Angie exactly what was said.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and yet again, the girls are really bringing it, and also, happy Halloween. Y'all already know, I went to a Halloween party last weekend. I'm going to a Halloween party this weekend. Like, Halloween is my thing. I took off work tomorrow. I'm not playing. We're doing Halloween, right? But yeah, we're going to talk about Lisa Barlow, and we really want to talk about Miss Heather. Heather, the girls clocked you, period. I don't know. One thing I say about, I think this year, freshman housewives, they all bringing it. But y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, won it, securing the bag.
So the episode starts where I left off with
Whitney's accusing me of doing something I did not do, so I want you to get the police involved, and I want you to...
Lisa and Whitney over here going it up. And like I said before, I don't think it was cool that Lisa went to Whitney's husband, because we already know what happens. Once you bring the husbands, like if it was my husband, or like somebody get an argument, obviously your partner is going to defend you. Like, don't talk to my partner like that. Like, who are you talking to? And with men, I mean, historically, men are going to be a little more violent than women. So, you know, Lisa's husband was like he was like, you know, don't talk to my wife like that.
Step towards Lisa. Don't call my wife a liar. She's not a liar. If I were to take a step towards Whitney, I guarantee you, you'd be like, dude.
And then I remember, you know, Whitney's husband was like, oh, I didn't say that. And I'm like, I mean, you did say that for her to her. But I think with that situation, cool, he should have stepped in. But when they went over and they were trying to do the prayer, Mary did that prayer, she's like, y'all hold hands. I don't know why they held hands, because bitch, I'm not holding none of y'all hands. Are you crazy? No. So for them to hold hands, she's like, you need to stop lying to me. Stop lying to me. Well, hold hands, but stop lying to me. I know they're just like, over here just squeezing.
Don't call me a liar. Well, then don't tell lies about me. Okay. Heavenly Father, we want to thank you right now.
Each other fucking fingers. But, you know, Lisa's husband get in between Whitney's husband again, because he was trying to say, I wasn't lying, you need to start doing that. I'm just like, it's too much, and it's getting a little bit volatile. I want to talk about Miss Brittany, because I feel like Brittany got some motherfucking issues. So Heather, the next day, we see Lisa and her husband, they're basically recapping what happened. She's like, oh, this is crazy. We see Whitney, her husband, over here pouring out the Vita tequila liquor. I'm like, Whitney looking at him like, girl, pour the liquor into an unnamed bottle, and we're keeping this liquor. What are you doing? Like, the fuck? Like, he poured all the liquor down. I'm like, you can't just pour the liquor down. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, boy, waste money. And we see Brittany meet up at a, you know, little, get some food, you know, do the thing. So Heather is trying to, you know, ask Brittany, like, hey, you know, with everything was so crazy with Lisa and them. Brittany talk about, yeah, it's so crazy that, you know, Jared came.
Girl, nobody was talking about Jared.
How did that happen? Like, did you see the fight happen? No, with John and Justin? Are you talking about Jared showing up? Oh, that's
Nobody was talking about Jared. Nobody gave a fuck about Jared. What are you talking about? Nobody said nothing about no Jared. But she was like, oh yeah, that's crazy too. You know, I hope Aaron's okay. She's like, yeah, Aaron's such a great guy. So we flash back and we see her talking to Jared, and she's like, you know, I love you. You know, I miss you. And I'm just like, this girl
is delusional,
as Nene would say. So Heather basically telling her, like, you know, I just want to, you know, I'm gonna be real with you, friend. She's like, yeah, be real with me. She said, okay, I think you're looking fucking stupid.
I'm gonna repair my relationship with my daughters, and I'm gonna be single. That's still on the table. I am single. I love you. I don't want you to look crazy, but you're talking crazy.
Oh! She's like, you're over here going after this man that y'all already have a toxic relationship, and he's not claiming you. He's not claiming you. He's not publicly, you know, showering you around. He's not doing all these things that a normal boyfriend would do. So why are you keep going back? It's toxic. And she's like,
I can't believe you will say that to me, Heather. Really? Are you?
She's like, girl, fuck all that shit. Heather, Heather was right in the way that she was handling her, because she even said, like, I thought you were supposed to be, you know, focus on yourself and focus on your children. She's like, yeah, I can still do that. No, you cannot. You already ain't got no fucking relationship with your motherfucking kids, bitch. So now you want to sit here and still throw your kids to the back burner to chase after a man. And I feel like Brittany's problem is the fact that she is so hell-bent, and her whole being, existence, is wrapped around a man.
My heart's with you, and you know that. I'm just still searching for the love I've never gotten.
Don't know what man, but a man. Because even when she broke up with Jared, she had another man, Aaron. Like, girl, go single. You won't have to always be tethered to a fucking man. And that is just, for me, I just think it's pathetic. Don't get me wrong. Do I feel like people love to be in relationships? Cool. But for you to have someone, you can't. I feel like at some point you lose your individuality. And how are you able to, you know, be with oneself? Because you came in the world alone, and bitch, guess what? You're going to die alone too.
It's like, oh my gosh, because I love him.
So it's just like, it's just confusing to me, you know. But you know, that's Brittany. But you know, Angie comes in, and you know, they're over here doing like, hey baby, so yeah, can I get prosecco? Thank you. You know, and she tells her, like, you know, at the situation, you know, when we were at my, you know, my mob party, I thought it was kind of crazy that, you know, you told Lisa and you told Bronwyn that, you know, I over here question Lisa's mothering. I never said that.
To me, and not taking my information. I did come to you. I gasped when you said it, and I said, "Don't, Mom, shame Lisa about electronics."
But you did, yes, ma'am. You did. So you can backpedal all you want to, but you did say that she was questioning her mother. You said it felt icky, felt this and felt that, and you're still trying to stand firm in what you said. But girl, at the end of the day, you're being messy. And at the end of the episode, you want to try to challenge Brahman and what she's saying. Brahman was owning it. Yeah, I was being messy. I was being messy because, bitch, you were being messy too. So don't sit here and try, oh, well, you were being messy. Yeah, I was. And you were too. Yeah.
I didn't take it to her like that. Who told you I took it to her like that? Bronwyn said she was crying. Well, she cried to me. Bronwyn doesn't know. Bronwyn wasn't there.
So Angie basically tells Heather, like, you know, at the end of the day, I feel like you will bend over backwards for people, even if they are wrong, but you will defend them, you know, till the wheels fall off. And I seen you do this. And I think that gagged Heather. Heather was like, okay, what are you trying to get at? I'm trying to get at because you covered her up that shit for Jen, bitch. Jen popped you in your eye. I don't go no violence, but she popped you in your eye and you covered it up for a year. But you want to sit up here at that reunion with Monica after you gagged her. Like, oh, you gagged Monica. But you want to sit up there with Monica, gagged her, and talk about, Jen gave me a black eye. Bitch, we know. The fuck? We're just trying to figure out why you lying.
Wrong. What? Who are you talking about? Jen? Yeah. This feels like a low blow, and that hurts my feelings.
And then Heather will talk about, this feels like a low blow. No, it's not a low blow. It's called truth. If it feels like a low blow, 9 times out of 10, bitch,
it's true.
And she wanted to talk about, well, you know, I had a cloudy past with being blind loyalty. No, you have a cloudy past of being a weak ass bitch. You let Jen walk all over you for 4 seasons straight. 4 seasons straight. Even in the 4th season, last season, she had such a tether on you while she was behind bars that you couldn't even tell people that she bopped you upside your skull till the last episode in a whole nother country. Girl, you thought you were safe. So Angie's basically telling her, like, all I want you to do is hold us all to the same standard. Like, be fair.
Like, where was the support from me? What do you mean? You're sitting here watching her call me a bitch and tell me to f off?
And at this, you have to realize that in this situation, Heather is, like, you know, one of the OGs. So the new girls come in, they, you know, they want to be treated equally. And I get it. You know, I'm not mad. Angie, she knows she's doing her big one. Even though there's a lot of things that Angie do I don't agree with. But I feel like she definitely holding her own. We saw Angie, Bronwyn, and Whitney all go out walking, talk about the whole situation. And also, we pivot and we see Lisa and her sister talking. I'm like, oh my God. You know, we don't see that many relatives of Lisa. And I could have sworn that Lisa had a little bit of drama with her brother's situation. I don't really know. That could be all alleged. Don't mind me. But I'm trying to get to the meat and potatoes. The husbands sit down.
Before we go any further, obviously we have different perspectives on it. Yeah. If you'll hear me out, I can hear you out.
And the moral of the story with the husbands is that Lisa's husband John want Whitney's husband, what's his name? Want Whitney's husband to apologize to Lisa. And I'm gonna say this. I feel like, even though I feel like Lisa was upset because she felt like someone was lying on her, I felt like Whitney's husband had nothing to apologize for. I get why Lisa's husband want him to apologize to her, but he has nothing to apologize about. Because at the end of the day, Lisa, you came into that man's face very much with that energy. And then when you got that energy back, oh my God, no. This is what it is. So you won't begin an apology. And if I was Whitney's husband, I would have told him, like, look, I understand that, my action could have been deemed, very pointed towards your wife. And, that's not my intent. But me apologizing for, inserting myself because you're protecting your wife and I'm protecting mine, I'm not doing that. So if you want an apology, I mean, please don't hold your breath. Yeah.
Like, what provoked that? Because the fact that went down the way it did, and one, it surprised me.
We see Brahman, and this is where you're good. Brahman invite Heather to her home, and Heather already told the girls, like, oh my God, y'all, I'm going to Brahman's house. Oh my God, I don't know why she invited me.
Invited me because it seems like you don't like me very much. I was surprised you wanted to go because it seems like you don't like me very much.
Because Heather really don't like Brahman. That's the moral of the story. Heather don't fuck with Brahman, but Brahman's trying to make some type of amends with her, just trying to figure something out. Cool. So they sit down. Brahman's over here eating her drinking her coffee, doing her thing. Heather is just like, well, I'm surprised you invited me to your home. Like, what do you want to talk about? So Brahman basically told her, like, you know what? At the end of the day, I feel like we got off on a bad foot. Being that, when we first met, we were talking about the whole situation with the Whitney thing after seeing all that. And I thought that, we were all bonding and just kikiing, just like a little laugh, nothing too serious. But then you have done this plenty of times where you threw me under the bus and you came at me very sideways.
That I'd said to you, maybe in a different tone than I'd said them. So when I heard that you and Angie were talking about Lisa, sure, of course, I was messy and I told Angie.
And Heather's like, well, I just felt like for you to be new in the group to talk, have such strong opinions about people is just so crazy. Heather wasn't privy that she already told Whitney, which is why Whitney wasn't upset. But I'm just like, Heather, you went to try to start mess. And that's what Brahman was coming at. Is like, you brought me up twice to start mess. Where I'm talking to Brittany when we had to sit down in episode 2. And now you want to bring my name up saying that I need to get this corrected and this, that, and the third, and you need da. Nobody was talking to you, right? Yeah.
She can tell everybody what I said with her stank on top of it. Then I can tell Angie exactly what was said. That, by definition, is messy.
So that's what she's telling her, like, I feel like you over here are starting mess. And, I could own it. I'm starting mess. But the reason why I did it is because you did it. And if you can do it, I can do it too. So Heather was like, well, I don't know what you mean. Like, I'm confused. And Brahman was telling her, like, girl, I don't hear no apology. I don't hear nothing. So you want to apologize? Cool. I got you that. I apologize for the mess I did. Where's your apology for being messy?
This is not the end of it. Because I have not yet heard you say one time you were messy, you were inappropriate, you were too far.
So mind y'all, after Brahman done showed her around the whole fucking house, she, she basically escorted her out because she's like, you want me to apologize and you want to hold no type of accountability. And Heather basically told her, like, girl, you ain't got to say shit. You can say whatever you want to say. I'm not telling you to say anything. You don't need to give an apology, because she's saying that because Brahman, she don't want to apologize to you. She don't fuck with you, and she's telling you this now. And this moment, by her walking out your house, that should have been a line in saying that this bitch don't fuck with me.
The friendship I want to have. Okay. And I'm glad that you have so many new friends to supplement.
And mind you, I wouldn't have invite her to my house. Are you crazy? Bad energy, bad spirits. I don't know what she bringing. That Mormon child.
Of what's going on.
At the end of the episode, I feel like the new girls are handling their own. I fuck with Brahman. I feel like Brahman is a great addition. There's some things I don't like, especially in the beginning, her sharp judgments of Brittany. But girl, we starting mess, and I'm here for it. But y'all, let me know what you guys think about Brahman and Angie coming for Heather. Y'all, like, comment, subscribe. Have a happy Halloween. Be safe this weekend. We're getting close to 2K. I'm so excited. I'm in my 2K era. But y'all, enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Brian Keith, LG, Black View. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop a y'all and break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around, cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? This sour candy all I really asking for. I got to go.